Because Sony has had much more success this generation than Microsoft with the PS4, which is mainly due to the fact that Xbox One had an absolutely atrocious launch event and terrible messaging and marketing behind what that console actually was prior to launch, whereas Sony just hit it out of the park. They nailed the for the players message, because at the end of the day, consoles are about the games and the experiences that they can provide to gamers, which is something that Microsoft clearly didn't understand in 2013. Thus, Microsoft has been playing catch up to PS4 and Sony pretty much this entire generation over the past 4 years or so. And they've been doing so by doing a lot of gamer first things when Phil Spencer took over, such as backwards compatibility among other things. And I've discussed in previous videos how over the past year in particular, their lack of first party games has been a major issue for them. But the Game Pass, which was revealed last year, is the one thing that Microsoft has, which is very revolutionary in the gaming industry. It's something that no one else has ever done, and I believe it's something that's going to stick in the industry, and I do believe launching it in the first place was a very smart move. But things only got more insane for the service recently when Microsoft announced that Xbox Game Pass would expand to include new releases from first-party Microsoft studios, meaning that all first-party Xbox One exclusives that are to release in the future will all be available through Game Pass, which is a huge investment on the part of Microsoft into this service. I beg you to not underestimate just how big of a move this is. Microsoft said in their official press release, "Today we're excited to announce plans for a major expansion to Xbox Game Pass that underscores our commitment to deliver our fans the ultimate gaming subscription service. Moving forward, we plan to release all new Xbox One exclusive games from Microsoft Studios into Xbox Game Pass on the same date as their global release. This means that when Sea of Thieves launches on March 20th, it will be included in Xbox Game Pass to all members. This plan to bring new games tied with their global release into Xbox Game Pass not only includes announced titles like Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2 and Crackdown 3, but future unannounced games from Microsoft Studios, including new iterations of our biggest Xbox One exclusive franchises such as Halo, Forza and Gears of War on the same day they launch. This is all the proof you need that Microsoft is going all in on Game Pass. It's clear that they believe in the service. It's great to see them being the ones who are pushing the gaming industry forward into new horizons, exploring new ways in which games are distributed and published. Game Pass was great when it launched last year, but for the most part it only included older titles. But now the fact that you can get the inevitable Halo 6, Gears of War, Sea of Thieves like it all mentioned, by just simply paying $10 a month is a huge endeavor, and I think in some ways it makes up for Microsoft's recent lack of first-party exclusives. I've mentioned before how first-party exclusives are a huge factor in driving console sales and moving consoles. I believe that is part of the reason why PlayStation 4 is so successful, because they've got that vast and acclaimed first-party library. But just because they've had less first-party games and less quality first-party games overall, I'm not saying every first-party game on Xbox is bad, there's a few fantastic ones out there, but predominantly PS4 has been killing them in that field. So for them to make the move that all future exclusives, $10 a month, you have full access to them day one. It's a risky move, it's something that no one has ever tried before. I believe it's something that will move consoles. I believe it's something where perhaps gamers who were never interested in trying games like Sea of Thieves, like Crackdown 3, etc. will now give them a go because you're only paying $10 a month for that access to them. And for sure at first it is going to be a risky move, which could definitely affect full price software sales. But in the long run, just like how Netflix, that subscription model service, has taken over the film and television industry, that is how the majority of media is consumed these days in those particular industries. I think in 10 years time the exact same is going to be for the gaming industry. I think everyone is going to be consuming their games in this manner. Everyone's going to be paying those subscription services, everyone's going to have access to the games on launch day in exactly this way. And I applaud Microsoft for being the first company in the industry to take that big risky step, which I think will definitely pay off, and I'm sure that Sony and perhaps Nintendo down the line as well will replicate. Some physical retailers have been really frustrated with this and have even pulled Xbox One games from their stores, because obviously this move does not benefit them in the slightest. It's definitely going to reduce physical sales on the Xbox One console, but at the end of the day, it had to be done. Someone had to make this move first. I think this kind of thing was inevitable, and obviously it's going to piss off some retailers, but that really doesn't matter at all in the grand scheme of things. things, because this is going to be the future of gaming. And Microsoft, with this move, with Game Pass, and with adding the first party titles on day one, have changed gaming forever. So as always, please leave your thoughts on this topic in the comment section down below. This has been SirCazz. Please do take care and farewell.